Um, some people think that the message that I'm saying is kind of harsh, but it ain't my message. It's the message of God, and I'm going to explain. When you have been in warfare at a certain height and constant warfare, you no longer play with these demons. You no longer kind of give them room to breathe. Do you understand? You don't give these demons, when you know who they are, then you say it. You expose them. When you have been up against Jezebel on several occasions, because in warfare, the Lord allow you to be in warfare because he's trying to strengthen you. And then when he allows you to go, you and Jezebel to be in that warfare, constant, and you're in that constant warfare with Jezebel, that is something that is going to strengthen you in ways that you have no idea. And it's going to allow you not to take this warfare lightly. And especially when you exposing somebody, and especially when you really when God is trying to get his point across in seriousness, this is what it's going to look like. Dealing with Jezebel is not a plaything. Jezebel also had a daughter. Her name was Athaliah. And she was a complete murderous spirit. She murdered whoever she had to so that she can keep the place that she wanted to be in charge. So when you ever encountered death spells coming your way in a constant consistency, when you have had witchcraft thrown at you constantly, what do you think that's going to do for that person if they're able to live through it? A fortified city that cannot be moved. And when you realize how dangerous these spirits can be, how dangerous Jezebel is, how dangerous the spirit of her daughter is, and the rest of these wicked spirits, when you realize it, how dangerous, you no longer take warfare lightly. You no longer take, when you sense the witch in a room, you no longer take it lightly. And I'm going to explain to you. So hold on. I am going to start with Ezekiel. Okay? It says this. Ezekiel chapter 3, starting with the 3rd verse. It says, moreover, he said unto me, Son of man, eat that thou findest, eat this roll, and go speak unto the house of Israel. So I opened my mouth, and he caused me to eat the roll. And he said unto me, Son of man, cause thy belly to eat, and fill thy bowels with this roll that I give thee. Then eat it, and it was in my mouth as honey for sweetness. And he said unto me, Son of man, go get thee unto the house of Israel, and speak my words unto them. Once again, and he said unto me, Son of man, go get thee unto the house of Israel, and speak with my words unto them. For thou art not sent to a people of a strange speech. He said, I'm not sending you to a people of strange speech and of a hard language, but to the house of Israel. He's telling Ezekiel, I'm sending you to your people. He said, not too many people of strange speech and of a hard language, whose words I cannot understand. Surely have I sent thee to them, they would have hearkened. He said, but if I sent you to a people that they language and he said they would hearken to you quicker than your people who I'm sending you to. Then it says, but the house of Israel will not hearken unto thee, for they will not hearken unto me. He said, even when I send you, they're not going to listen to you because they haven't listened to me. But I have to give forth a warning before destruction comes. So the people cannot say that they were not warned. So it's that. So it says this, behold, 1 minute, let me go back to 7. But the house of Israel will not hearken unto thee, for they will not hearken unto me. For all the house of Israel are impudent and hard-hearted. Behold, behold, I have made your face. So listen to this, because I'm trying to tell you, when you are dealing with demonic spirits, when you're dealing with rebellion, listen to what the Lord said he had to do to Ezekiel's face. Listen, he says, behold, I have made thy face strong against their faces, and thy forehead strong against thy forehead, as an adamant harder than flint. Flint is a hard rock. And say that a flint rock is something that's been, say for instance, if you go find this old rock that's been here for thousands and thousands of years, and other rocks then came together with it, and came together with it, and came together with it, and this thing is so thick, it's so sharp, and you can't break it. And they said in old times people made weapons out of the flint rock. You understand? So just to give you a little idea. So he said he's gonna make Ezekiel head hard as a flint, meaning that you ain't gonna budge. Once my word go forth, you're not gonna budge. Then it says this, neither be dismayed at their looks, though they be a rebellious house. He said, because they gonna give you some type of feedback. They gonna give you some type of, puffed up and buff. They gonna come back at you, basically. And then it says, moreover, he said unto me, son of man, all my words that I shall speak unto thee, receive in your heart, and hear them in your ears, and go and get thee to them of captivity unto the children of thy people, and speak unto them, and tell them, thus saith the Lord, whether they will hear it or whether they will forbear it, meaning whether they hear it or they reject it. They will not be able to say that nobody told them. Then the Spirit of the Lord took me up, and I heard behind me a voice of great rushing, saying, blessed be the glory of the Lord from this place. I heard also the noise of wings of the living creature, and touched one another, and the noise of the wheels over against them, and the noise of a great rushing. So the Spirit lifted me up and took me away, and I went in bitterness in the heat of my spirit. But the hand of the Lord was strong upon me. This is what he said again. I would in bitterness, in the heat of my spirit, but the hand of the Lord was upon me. So stay tuned for part 2.